Good afternoon from the true frozen tundra today, that is Minnesota. It is currently -9 degrees. With the wind chill, it feels like -25. Last night it was around -20 with a wind chill of -40. So when I went to work at 3 a.m. this morning, it felt like -40, -45 out. Everything was breaking at the pipeline today. Nothing wants to run in this cold. But, we'll see if the T-Maxx runs in the cold. Maybe see if the Slayer runs in the cold now that it's broken in. I did obviously work on this area. Got the bike stuff out of there. Hung some trucks. Not loving it. I might keep a couple there and maybe keep those old vintage ones over here. And then this will be more of like a tool wall. Because the problem when I went to hang like the T-Maxx and E-Maxx and stuff over here, then it totally shadows my nice lights that shine down on the workbench when I'm working stuff. So even though it looked kind of cool, they just stuck out too far and overshadowed the lights too much. Michael decided today's going to be the day that he runs the Maxx for the first time. So when I was a younger man and I got my first Stampede and painted up a body all nice and ran it on a day like today, the body completely, literally shattered. I warned him, but he wants to do it anyways. I guess anything can be fixed or replaced, so whatever. We're gonna run it. Haven't gotten back around to working on the ESC, but that's still on my to-do list so I can get the E-Maxx running. But next up, gonna start the T-Maxx. See if when I pull it out of the garage, if it just stumbles and dies and says, nope, take me back inside. Wrapping it up with a few layers of tinfoil today. A little extra insulation for the 2.5. Of course I got it stuck. There we go. All right. Engine's all warmed up with the heat gun. Electronics are working. Suppose I should prime it. She's alive. Well, that's all the abuse I'm gonna do on the poor T-Maxx. It'd run all right for a little bit, but then not so much. Not so much. It I don't know if it was too lean, too rich, or just too cold. But yeah, that's not good for it. You could see that it would run all right for a little bit, and then once it got a good splash of snow, which probably was hitting the screen on the air filter, then she'd start to bog out, so it might have been running a little bit of water through it, which isn't cool. So kind of done messing with it, beating on it. Yeah, poor girl. Probably should leave the old girl alone. Let her have a break from her torture and run something else, maybe. Not the Slayer today. Maybe I'll try that in the driveway tomorrow or something and take a video. Yeah, I don't know. You can comment, you can see what the exhaust was doing. It was almost looked a little white to me, like water getting in there. You know, the car guy in me thinks lean it out to get the temp up on the engine, but then you got the colder, denser air, so they say to richen it up. But at one point the operating temp was only like low 100s on it after I brought it in, so no good for that. Yeah, that's it for today.